Hello and welcome to my craft room. It's Rhoda. Today we're going to work on a page, actually a couple pockets for my design team project. First we're going to get in here and look at this sneaky peek. And I think today's is a really large sneaky peek. Let me check. Yes, it's a really large piece that I made. I don't know if you know, everybody was doing those toilet paper pockets. Well, we had something we did for the Scrapbooking with Me site, and so I decided to make a whole page with it. And I've got several different ways that I've done it here. These two are actually toilet paper, I believe. This one may be a paper towel, and then this one is a paper towel. Yeah, those two are paper towels, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so how it works is you flatten them either in a die cut machine or under some heavy books, or there's many ways people have talked about doing it. So each one of these little pockets has something in it. That one has that little tag. This one actually has a little birdie that's sticking his head out of his birdhouse. So that goes in here. And then I've decorated everything up, to go with the idea. This is supposed to be an S for spring, if you wondered. And then this little piece slides out. And it's sort of like a belly band, I guess you would call it. A stylized belly band. The little girl, she's sitting here with her basket of flowers. And then down here, there's a long tag in it with a pretty bird. And, you make all your tags or journal cards where you can write on them. Now this was a really pretty piece of lace. It actually had lace in between here, but I trimmed that out to make this look like a fence. I got over here and ran out, so I used this type of lace. But this actually will be able to tuck this flower down into it. I mean, not flower, tag. I saw the flower behind it. And then this piece is just a flip up. And I was talking about when I did this. Oh, it was a March challenge. Toilet and paper towel roll pockets. And so that actually goes back in here and holds that shut. That's what the purpose of this tag is for. Okay. I hope you like that. I know you can't see this paper behind here, but I kind of just dibby-dabbied on it with all these different colors and my spouncer. And I just did that. It didn't need to be too much because you couldn't see a lot of it. So anyhow, thank you for coming to visit. And hope you have some fun today and enjoy what I do. Here is my layout for my design team project. It's my Wild West and Vintage Train, and it is Wonders by Wink on Etsy, and it's Keong Shotwell. And I have a more sophisticated looking piece today, don't I? But yes, she's on Etsy. She has wonderful kits. You might want to go check them out. And I'm trying to show you, being a design team member, how you could utilize your kits, what you could do with them. Now, the two kits that I have here blend so well with each other. But I've got like a piece here that's already picked out for the front. I've got all of my pages in here just right. They go with my storyline, and I'm getting more of the storyline figured out. This one back here is the page. This is actually the middle page. That's the one we're going to work with. I still may put some T-dot papers in between, or some more her background. I didn't print out all of the background pages. This one has cattle on this side, and the cowboy, of course, and horses on this side. So I had this piece that was basically a background from the kit. That's going to be a pocket on the horse side. And then this piece here, I've got an extra here. I just had him stuck in here. I don't know what happened. Oh, I did it upside down. See? I had to figure out which way to go. So I'm just going to use that for extra pieces if I need it. Now, what we're working on here is what I'm calling an accordion pocket for this guy. He's going to be on the cowboy side. And here's all my little fussy cuts. I've got all my fuzzy cuts ready to figure out what page I want to put them on and that kind of thing. Now, we're going to do the pocket first, I think, here for the horse side because it's the easier one. And these are two pieces glued together because they were both from the Western, the Wild West kit. So what we're going to do here is we're going to probably just fold it over to make it a stronger pocket. And I want to have my horseshoes be on the front, just like they were a barn door, actually. I'm trying to figure out how tall I want this to be. I may want it a little taller. Yeah, I want it a little taller. Because I want my little horsey to look like his head is going over the barn door. Yeah. Does that work? Yeah, that works for me. That works for me. So, we've got this little piece that's going to be extra. We're going to cut that off. But we're going to actually glue this down to the back side here. So it's stronger. And we're going to use a little glue stick that Miss Paper Crafting with Miss Tommy sent me. And we're going to get in here and glue with some Oohoo. Hope everybody's doing well. It's nice and hot and nasty here. we have no central air yet. The guy, he ordered a part. He came back out to put it in. It's not the right part. That's not what was wrong with it. So, we're just kind of in a steam bath here at the house. Thankfully, it's been, overcast and a few storms here and there, that kind of thing. All right, we got that glued. Gonna put this over. I don't want to get glue all over my nice mat here, so I'll probably turn this to where I've got my my little yucky mat. Yeah, I'm trying to find this to squish it. Oh, there we go. I knew it was going to start coming out. I had a big wad there somewhere. All right, so we're just going to push this down. Try not to get it everywhere. It's not an easy thing to not get it everywhere. Here, we can do that until we get to the end. Then that's where it squirts out. Like right there. Okay. So, we got that all figured out. It's nice and strong now since it's doubled up. And we're going to trim off this edge right here, because we don't need it. I'm really getting into the Halloween feel. So, I don't know why, but I want to work on Halloween so bad. It seems like I've been doing a few things where I have worked on it, so I'm getting a little bit of that out of my system. Alright, let's cap our glue, or gooey glue, and we're going to do a little bit on the edge of this. I wasn't going to do much to this pocket. It was just going to be a simple pocket. It does look nice with this on the outside. I think I got some glue there. How wide does this need to be? Whoop, perfect. We might have to do our inside edge just a little bit with a V-cut, just so it's not gooping up our middle. You know how they'll hold a lot of bulk. So we're going to fix that. Well, and then I think I want to just not do anything else to it. Okay, now what we're going to do is bend it in half because it needs to be exactly in half. Then we're going to cut us a little wedge out of it. See, figure out where your top's at. Okay, this is the top. So we're going to cut us just a little teeny tiny wedge out of it. And not actually go all the way down, just almost down. There. Oop, just like that. Now we're just going to get in here and spit a little bit of this on this edge. Although you may not even see it. Okay, now we're going to glue it down. Where's our art glitter? I'm going to do one first and the other because it's kind of floppy. So we're just going to do a U glue. Is anybody else doing any projects lately? They're great to keep you busy, keep you out of that hot sun, which I grow things if I'm out there. Oh, we have the skin cancer situation in my family. So we gotta keep away from that evil sun. Alright, I didn't get it all the way down, but we'll ink that, so we'll fix it. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. I didn't do a thumb pull here because I didn't want to mess up my horseshoe, and we might not need it. You can probably tell that this is a different color and obviously a pocket. Oh, you can tell it's that heat is getting to me. I can't even think. Oh, there we go. Now we'll ink the bottom, and that's going to be done. I love horses. That's always been one of my things. I wanted a horse so bad all through life. I don't know if I could have rode one with the way my back is. You know, I had the steel rod in it. But that was always the thing I loved. I love westerns because of horses. And I think horses is what got me into drawing and art, because I couldn't have one any other way, so I drew one. Okay, so this is our pockets. And do I have anything to put in the pocket? Here, do our Wonders by Wink and put that in there. There we go. See, we got a nice pocket on both of those pages. Now, the other pocket will be on the back side. This side. But it's going to be a little different. Just a little different. I'm believing I was going to put it over here on this side. This one's sort of, you know, something to do with the cowboy. So over here where the cow's at, and you can tell I glued those two together because I got a bubble right there. This one's actually going to be an elevated pocket, and it's going to be up just a little higher than that cow. But it's an accordion. Alright, let me get some of this stuff off my desk because we're not going to need that today. I might need some to decorate the rest of this with, but not right now. Okay, now what I thought to do is take each one of these 5 boots, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to cut it to size, which I need it to be about right here. That's how wide it's going to be. Then I'm going to take and measure between each one of these boots and see what the distance is, because that's going to be my fan fold. Alright, let me go over here and do this real quick. Okay, I've been all over the place trying to figure this thing out. Well, I mean how to attach it and keep it closed. My little fan foldy guy here. Well, they ended up being about 2 3/8. Yeah, 2 3/8, because this little bit at the top's extra. I have to trim off. So that was about how far apart I did that 12-inch piece of paper. So I had to make it work. It was going one way or it was going the other. And I tried to get them even as possible. So this is about how it's supposed to be. It'll open and close like that. The other part was me trying to figure out how to keep it closed and but have it where you could have access to get it open again. Oh, so I've been beating my brain around on some kind of a closure situation. Oh, they are not as easy as you would think. I tried all kinds of stuff. Now it's going to be white on the back. We're just going to have to we're just going to have to either do that or to stencil it. So I thought I would just go around the corners. You see people do this a lot, where it just gives it kind of an aged look. I thought that would be nice. So that's what we're going to do for the back side here. I'm going to do that corner, this side. Oh, yeah. I always try to find unique closures, something different, things you haven't seen before, that kind of thing. But you also have to make them work. Now it has the barcode here, but that's okay because that part's getting glued down. You're not going to see that. Well, I don't know why I'm inking it. Yeah, you won't be seeing that. So let's put that there. I picked this little tab out because we're going to actually use that for the top of our piece to help pull it up. So I'm trying to just get any little white pieces from my fussy cutting off of there that I can. And then I'm going to ink the top. There we go. So I've got pieces of a trim here that were in my stash, and I'm going to try and use those. This is going to be on the other side, but we have to glue it down right above our cowl. And oh, I could have inked the rest of that, couldn't I? I didn't didn't ink the rest of it. Oh, well, that's what I get for trying to think ahead. Yeah, just a little bit here and there, just so it's not looking like I just cut it off, you know. That's the purpose of the inking, so it doesn't look like I just decided, hey, let me whack that off right there. Okay, so now we're going to put him right there above the cowl. We're going to glue him down in a U-glue. First, we're going to put our little tab on the top so I've got more maneuverability before I get this down on the paper. Yeah, I thought this was going to be a simple project today. I don't know that it is. Alright, let's see if I can get it in the center as well as can be expected. Yeah, right there. That'll work for me. How about you? I think I got some stuff upside down there, but I am okay with it. Alright, so we've got that on there. Now we're going to glue it with our U-glue technique. So this is going to be a pocket that can be used like a pocket, and it's going to be interactive where you can pull it up and write on the back side of it. And then, you know, maybe nobody will know it's a pocket or that you've written on the back. I've always loved the secret journaling. You always see me do something with secret journaling. I'm fascinated with that. All right, so we got that there. What we need to do now, I'm going to put a couple little dots here, and that's where we're going to put our little pokey in here. One there and one there. Okay. I'm going to get my crocodile. I keep forgetting the name of this thing. my crocodile here. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut us a hole with a small hole punch and put it right through there. Okay, now let's see if we can get it to come together. I have to get, my crocodile never works right. It always leaves paper behind. So we're going to trim that out. There. Oh, hi there. My husband just come home. Alright, so now our idea is this. This is going to be removable. We're going to be able to put them in and out. And we're going to want to put it in to where our teeth go up and down. Okay, like this, and like this. And this is going to keep my pocket shut. You're also going to be able to get back in here and open it again. It's not going to be shut for good. And I thought these little stores look good because it looks like the sheriff, doesn't it? So what's going to happen on the other side here are, that's where these trims come in handy. This one is getting to be glued down all the way. This is the middle, so I've got to make it look kind of like a mirror image. You don't have to, but I would like to. So we're going to put this down right here. I've run a little bit of art glitter on the edge of this guy, top and bottom, so it doesn't continue to fray, just in case that type of thing would like to fray. I'm hoping this idea works, guys. I do not know that it will. Alright, so now this one is going to go on the other side over here, and I don't know that it's going to work very well, but we're going to try it. Okay, we're going to glue it at the bottom down here, part of the way. Oops, can you see me? I'm sorry. Yeah, about not even an inch up. We're going to glue that down, and I think that's all we're going to need that for. But we're going to put it right here and go up our side just like our other one. Now we're not going to go as far as our brad. That's where the trick is going to be here. Now what I need to do now is pull this over here. These are these extra sticky backed Velcro tabs. Oh my god, there's that big mouth cat. And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to cut it in half. I don't need them very big. She was outside helping me hang clothes earlier. That's Domino. You always know Domino because she breaks the sound barrier. That's not really a joke. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to put a little bit of glue on this piece, although it's really sticky. Let me get a hold of this. It'll probably stick to everything and its brother. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that right between these two guys. That was the trash. And here's the other piece. And I'm probably going to have to put a little dab of this on there. She's excited because her daddy's home. Alright, let me see if I can... Oh gosh, more than I needed, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to put that right here. So he's stuck to his mate. Oh, good grief. And then I'll put that over top of it. It's not quite working out. There, I pushed it up under there. That's better. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Let me show you how it works. And then I think that might be it. I know that's a little trifling for most people. I like to piddle. So things like that, I just kind of get to where it's a challenge. I need it to work. I'm going to make it work. So there we go. And then we got this page. Now if we wanted to get into this page, it's a pocket, of course, because our pocket's way up underneath there. We're going to go over here. We're going to pull this down. Hopefully it's dry. There we go. We're going to get in here and undo our brads. Now nobody's going to get in here and look at your secrets if you do this much trouble. Okay, so we're over here and we want to flip it up. So there we go. We can actually write on here, just don't write on the front. Write on all that. Can write on all that. We still have our pocket here that's working. And then when we want to close it back up again, we're just going to put our little brads right back in there. The only thing is we've got to figure out which one goes up and down. If it went sideways, it wouldn't work. So I'll put that cat, I swear. Well, I don't think it really matters. As long as you've got them going up and down, you're good. Put that back in here. And we're just going to put them in here and then we'll spin them to where they're right. Yep. And then you put your little piece down and it hides it. There we go. Now we want to put it back in our book. Goes in the center. Like I said, I'm still debating on what else is going to go in here. Now hopefully it's going to stay down with that little bit on the outside edge and you don't need anything else. So that's our first edition for our book. Isn't that cute? The little horsies are in their stall. All right. Thank you. I'll let you go now. Thank you all to my subscribers and viewers. I hope everybody's doing great and has a great day. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.